being left out of the communications as it relates to the executive body of Central Westmoreland, it has impacted me really, really badly because the truth is I'm not really in on any information as it really as a political at a political level.
We cited upon you can't go round allegedly giving out money on behalf of Stoolman for the people who support Stoolman. Blessings, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, eye-opening allegations as it relates to some rift between the Savlamar Division Councillor Julian Chang and the sitting MP Dwayne Vaz. As well as video proof shows planted clip by police officers after a traffic stop, and the commissioners of the Indicom speaks on the increased police killing and no body-worn cameras. Please stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
When you think of politicians, you think of men, right? And I remember when I won, I said it looks like a blood sport. Now I feel like I'm in the lion's den.
That deduction from PNP Councillor Julian Chang following months of turmoil between herself and the members of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. Ms. Chang revealed to TVJ News that it all started 12 days prior to the general election when she was booted from the executive WhatsApp group. She recalled the message in the chat notifying her that she was removed.
On a point to note, 12 days before the election, I was removed from the executive of the constituency of Central Westmoreland, of which I am a member. Being a councillor, I'm automatically a member.
Ms. Chang said after being removed, she made attempts to access the information by requesting same from the secretary. However, she was again met with resistance.
And she advised me that she spoke with the Member of Parliament, Dwayne Vaz, and he has advised her not to send any information to me.
She also reacted to being locked out of the group.
I worked very hard, and I won the seat, and I took it home for the People's National Party. And not even 2 years within my service, the indication has been that I will be replaced as the chairman for the division and for the party.
Ms. Chang, a first-time councillor, defeated the JLP's Lee Simpson in the 2024 local government election to secure the division. The councillor said she escalated the matter to the party's general secretary, who is yet to respond, and also to the party leader, who said he would look into the matter. But she said things have gone worse as she was relocated in the council and her name tag placed beside the 3 JLP members, as she said she has been labeled a Labourite. She went further.
Well, indications are afoot that will be replaced as the chairman. And there are several names that have been submitted. I am of the understanding that there is a meeting that has been set.
TVJ News has since received a copy of the screen grab of message which stated that a private session will be held this Sunday in the South Division and that only members of the group should be in attendance. The meeting, she alleges, is to replace her and select a new chairman for the division. That has not gone down well with the councillor, who is yet to receive a formal invite.
It's taking an action to remove me as the chairman for the division without due process is an infringement on the Constitution and the democratic right of the delegates of the Savlamar Division, because in truth and in fact they should be given 2 weeks notice. It has affected me because being left out of the communications as it relates to the executive body of Central Westmoreland, it has impacted me really, really badly because the truth is I'm not really in on any information as it really as a political level for the division.
Meanwhile, our news team contacted Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland, Dwayne Vaz, for a reaction. However, he said that he did not care and had no further comment. The councillor pledged to stay with the people.
I am resolute and I will go forward, and I will always remember my slogan, Chang is strong.
Now, for me, the situation seems very sketchy because I was even speaking with one of my supporters this morning, and I said, I wait for hear from a Dwayne Vaz, not knowing he had spoken to news media, basically letting them know that he does not care. And so the people of Central Westmoreland are talking, and the people were saying during the whole campaign, this same lady here was basically going around giving out 10 and 20,000 on behalf of Stoolman. No, who a Stoolman, right? In support of him, wanting the people to vote for him. It is said that she does not get along with even the mayor of Westmoreland, and she and the executive them always at it. She's never wrong yet. She does not hold accountability. Now this is all alleged, coming in from the people of Central Westmoreland. Them say she missing in action in the whole campaign season as it relates to Member of Parliament Dwayne Vaz, but now she shows up and runs to the media. The comrades them basically I say if you want to cross the floor, you can cross the floor, but there was no animosity between you and Dwayne Vaz. If you wanted to support George Wright, you could have done so on other terms, not while you are a sitting councillor of the People's National Party. Too much undermining and snake attitude and behavior in the party, and if you are not for the people, then you are against, and so you cannot be representing a party and want to go in every way, shape and form in undermining the people of the party. So that is the bottom line of it. The people attack down at Central Westmoreland, because there is no way anybody in their right mind would have booted you out of the executive group without any reason. Dwayne Vaz could not mad to take you out of the executive group. They're not going to share any form of information with you because them found you to be, a two-side Panama shade, so to speak. You have to pick your side and choose your side. Which side you depend? You can't go around, allegedly, giving out money on behalf of Stoolman, for the people who support Stoolman. Who does that? A snake attitude that and a snake behavior. But there's no animosity in the People's National Party as it relates to Central Westmoreland. So don't try and create any.
Personal. My personal recordings. Okay. That's no problem at all. So officer, we can get in the name, please. And which station and I catch to? Hey officers, can get in the name and which station and I catch to, please.
What is in left in I can? Well, I know. So, no left in I can. Nobody enough. You move for the can, brother. Move for the can. I can. We clip on our back, sir. Just check it noise in I can. I want to them man and my youth. What them mad? What you know?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, come to be a fuck to body. No, well. Kind of batty man, them, my brother.
Waste man, them are yours.
Check out, watch out before you go in a car, just check on them out there. Just try to like a fool away a while ago. That's a good thing we record them. You know, not fighting it. One time we chase when we people about yeah. Them police officer there.
The report then sets out the detail, and we specifically looked at the years 2022, 23, and 24, and then added up until July this year, 2025, the first 7 months. And the report provides the graph to show that you can see the increase in 2022. 31 people were shot and killed during 21 planned operations, accounting for 23% of all fatalities. In 23, there was actually a slight reduction in the number of persons killed in planned operations. 24 men were killed, accounting for 15%. In 24, as we said, 76 were killed from 64 planned operations, a 217% increase over 2023, accounting for 40% of 189 fatalities. And then this year, as I said, 190 people up to July the 31st shot and killed. 97 have been killed during 86 planned operations. Planned policing operations report. Analysis of the 131 deaths arising from PPOs during the 3 years 22 to 24 illustrates a practice in planned operations which remain of concern. In the majority of the cases, the only account provided is that of the JCF. But where there have been other witnesses, they provide a contradictory version of events. Of the 108 planned policing operations between 2022 and 2024, 34%, one-third of the incidents, had conflicting accounts to that of the police. That was 34 operations. Officers' accounts are almost identical, and simply put, officers approached the property. Upon calling out, officers heard shuffling from inside a room. Upon directly entering the room or house, a man is apparently waiting inside a single room with a weapon drawn, which is either then pointed or reportedly fired at the officers. The citizen accusation, in some cases, is that a firearm was planted by the JCF. Where there are witnesses, they report that there was no weapon in the house, nor did the deceased produce or show any firearm prior to the police arrival. It is recognised that some witnesses may indeed be lying and their testimony quite incorrect, but without independent evidence, primarily body-worn cameras, it becomes very difficult to discern the truth of these accounts. This report addresses some of the concerns in detail below. We then examine and look at areas of planning, command structure, the fugitive apprehension team, the issue of search warrants, the recovery of weapons, conflicting accounts provided by citizens, the detention and detaining of suspects under control in search operations, CCTV removal, and body-worn cameras. And this report sets out those issues.
All in all, I will leave these last two clippings to sit right here for uno peruse and drop for uno, analysis for uno take upon it. Cause when we look upon this, it don't look pretty none at all, JCF. And these are some of the reasons why the people do have no trust and faith in the whole entire constabulary force. You understand? How did that clip get into the seat? And it's not like the police did even say maybe it fell out of his pocket or anything of that sort. He took it up and he moved and went into their vehicle and drove away. We also seen the commissioner of the Indicom basically speaking on the increased amount of police killing, no body-worn cameras. He spoke of some 270%, going up as far as to 990%. Not my words. But ABR family and viewers, it no look pretty none at all. What says you in the comment section? Remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Help me to get to 50k please and thanks. Get this video to at least 7,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.